President of this Mammat rally and public meeting, Kanmani Comrade Sambasiva Rao, Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, my very close beloved friend Revanth Reddy Garu, the leaders who are part of the national leadership of the party are on the dais. We have very honorable, distinguished representatives from countries like Venezuela, Palestine, Cuba, Vietnam, DPR, Korea. They are all present on the dais. సోదరులారా, మీరు అందరికీ చాలా నమస్కారం. క్రాంతికారి లాల్ సలాం. ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ కామ్రేడ్స్, తెలుగు సులభమే వచ్చి இதுக்கோசரம் నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో స్పీచ్ తరువాను. You must concede that I will speak in English. Among the foreign friends, we have one comrade from Udayraj Pandey. He is from Nepal. He represents Communist Party of Nepal, UML. They are all on the dais. Comrades, it is an historic moment. Our party, the Communist Party of India, was formed on December 26, 1925 at Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. That was the time our country was under colonial rule. We were under British colonial rule. We were under French colonial rule. We were under Portuguese colonial rule. Our party was formed. At the very inception of the party, we declared India needs complete independence. Purna Swaraj is our goal. Our party declared at the very beginning of its journey. The 100 years journey is not a simple journey. It is a journey of glorious struggles, supreme sacrifices. We must be proud. Now our party is 100 years old. Here, Honorable Chief Minister, our young friend, Mr. Revanth Reddy is sitting. Congress Party was formed in the year 1885. Now Congress Party is 140 years old. CPI is 100 years old. Congress is 140 years old. Why I am mentioning this? Both CPI and CPM, Congress Party, Indian National Congress, we were in the forefront of the freedom struggle. We were in the forefront of the freedom struggle. Now, it is irony in the history that RSS is celebrating 100 years of its journey, centenary. And I challenge from this podium, what was the role played by RSS? Did RSS take part in the freedom struggle? You must ask if you come across some RSS guys or BJP guys. What was the role they played during freedom movement? They did not play any role. In fact, they were collaborating with colonial rulers. It was Communist Party of India, Congress Party of India, who stood in the forefront of the freedom movement. If at all political parties take pride for the liberation of country from colonial rule, we can take pride. Congress Party can take pride. What is the pride RSS can take? BJP can take? They never played any role in our freedom struggle. Here, when we were as communists, we are Indian communists. We fought for independence of India. At the same time, we stood with the people who were fighting for their independence, who were fighting for their own liberation. Across the world, we were with them. That is why we claim we are not just communists, nationalists. We are communists, we are internationalists. Wherever people fight for their own rights, for their own freedom, we are with them. Here, our friend from Palestine is sitting. Today, Palestine is passing through unimaginable sorrows, sufferings. How many thousands of children, women were killed in Palestine by Israeli forces, supported by American imperialists, supported by Donald Trump. Palestinian people are massacred. What is going on? There is nothing but genocide, nothing but genocide. During that time, when we were under colonial rule, our Mahatma Gandhi, declared, if England belongs to English, if France belongs to French, Palestinian should belong to Arabs. This is what Gandhi said. And since the days of Gandhi, we have been supporting Palestinian cause, Palestinian people. When Yasser Arafat was leading the struggle, liberation struggle, he was so close to India and the government of India. Yasser Arafat was praised by the people of India. But now, Donald Trump is the president of America. He thinks he has become dictator. He has become another Hitler, a fascist dictator in today's world. But we communists challenge Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, you cannot act as a dictator. You cannot dictate to my country, India, and other countries in the world. We will stand up and fight against you, Mr. Trump. This is what we are declaring. We are declaring. What is he doing? Now, Venezuela. He waged war on Venezuela. He captured the elected incumbent president and his wife. And he is threatening every other country. Mexico, Colombia, Cuba, Iran, everything. I will teach a lesson. And here we have a government headed by Mr. Modi. What is Modi doing? He claims he is non-biological creation. He doesn't believe that he has born from a mother and father. He thinks he is a non-biological creature. And he thinks he is 56 inches chest. And he is the greatest, bravest man. But now, when Donald Trump accuses India, dictates India, do not buy oil from Russia. Do not buy oil from Russia. And accept the tariff which America proposes. What Modi is doing? Modi is not uttering a word. questioning, condemning American President Donald Trump. Modi is surrendering to American imperialist power. The present government, headed by Mr. Modi, is succumbing to all pressures of American imperialist power. In such a situation, our Palestinian brothers, sisters, they are fighting for their right for their own homeland. United Nations is there. United Nations passed a resolution supporting, proposing two-state solution, two-nation solution. If Israel is there, let it be there. But Palestine should have its homeland. Palestinian people should have their own homeland. They should exist as an independent nation. But Donald Trump doesn't agree to this. Donald Trump doesn't respect United Nations. Donald Trump doesn't respect the Charter of United Nations. Donald Trump doesn't respect the international law. In such a situation, now Venezuela has happened, and many things are going to happen. But India has a pride in the global community. India was one of the founders of non-aligned movement. India stood for peace and development of the world. And India has a prestige in the global community. But after Modi became the Prime Minister, India lost all such respects, all such prestiges. In such a situation, Communist Party of India now accuse Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi, don't surrender to American imperialist power. Mr. Modi, don't succumb to the pressure of American imperialist power. Mr. Modi, if you continue this politics, we, the communists, on behalf of the people of India, we warn you, you have no right to rule this country as a Prime Minister. We will see that you are thrown out of power. You are thrown out of power. Because you belong to BJP, because you are supported by RSS, you should not think that you can do anything in the country as you like. And we, as communists, we fought for the independence of the country. We fought for safeguarding the independence of the country. In the post-independent India, we, the communists, played an important role to build a new India, to build the economy of new India. We were in the forefront in supporting the public sector undertakings, public sector. There was Jawaharlal Nehru as Prime Minister. Jawaharlal Nehru agreed with communists. There was a planning commission. There were public sector undertakings we built. That was the initial stage of independent India. Now, Modi is surrendering to corporate crony capitalists. We have to save our nation. We have to take the country forward. Since our Chief Minister has many engagements, he has to go, and we would like to listen to him. So I stop here, and we will allow the Chief Minister to speak for a few minutes, then he will leave. After that, we will speak, and our foreign delegates will speak, and we will continue our meeting. So, friends and comrades, this is an historic occasion. As communists, we should feel proud that our party has become 100 years old, and our party continues to fight for the people and the country. And thank you very much. Now, Comrade Honorable Revanth Reddy, the Chief Minister, will take the floor. Thank you very much.